Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how I achieved this Desi Perkins signature makeup look. I feel like I need to kind of explain this video in my upcoming series based around this concept on my channel. So I was sitting here thinking one day, which is always dangerous, you know. I was sitting there thinking and I was like, we always do like signature kind of like classic Kim Kardashian glams or Kylie Jenner or, you know, whatever it is, Taylor Swift, whatever. Okay, we do like signature iconic celebrities, but these YouTubers on YouTube, obviously, they're so popular and very famous for their makeup tutorials, like beauty gurus like Jaclyn Hill, Nikki Tutorials, Desi, Katie. There's so many I can name, Candy Johnson, just tons and tons of them that really have shaped a lot of us and our makeup preferences, our makeup styles, and they've taught us what we know. At least I know that for me, and I know that's true for a lot of other people. So I have this idea of doing a series based on what I would consider the signature iconic looks of each one of these famous beauty gurus. So I decided to do a lot of research, look at a lot of videos, and kind of compile what I would consider these makeup people on YouTube's signature looks. So I decided to start with Desi Perkins because I just absolutely love her. She is so stunning, she's so sweet. She just came out with a collection with her and Katie and Dose of Colors, and I really wanted that collection, but unfortunately I'm a 16-year-old broke high school student, so I couldn't buy it. But anyways, she is doing so many amazing things. She's traveling the whole world. She just did a video of Kim Kardashian. She's just on top of it. Her and her husband's Finn, they are just so cute. I am a huge fan of them. I watch all their vlogs, all their Snapchats. She's got two of the cutest little dogs. I could just go on and on and on about how much I love Desi Perkins, but I felt like she would be a great person to start this video series with because her look is just so signature. When I think of Desi, I think of Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo skin, really glowy highlight, kind of just naturally bronze. Her skin tone is just this beautiful bronze, so I did my best to kind of use colors similar to what she uses but that fit my skin tone. And whenever I think of her eye look, I just think of really kind of naturally brown and smoky with a bronze shimmer on the eyelid and a really beautiful inner corner and kind of more natural but bushy eyebrows. But her brows are just so perfect. I just think of really glowy, dewy skin and kind of natural nude matte lips. And so this isn't a direct recreation of any one of her particular makeup tutorials or any particular makeup look. I've kind of combined what I would consider Desi's signature look. So obviously it isn't perfect, and I try to use a lot of products that she personally recommends and uses and that she's referenced in her videos and on Instagram and stuff. But some products obviously I didn't have, and like I said, I would have loved to use her Dose of Colors collection in this video, but I don't have it. But I tried my best to kind of do similar color tones. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Also, my nails are not chicken claws. I wanted to do chicken claws for this video, but let me tell you, you guys, I would stab my eye out because I am an absolute klutz. I drop everything I touch, so there's no way I could have done makeup with those chicken claws. And if you don't know what chicken claws are, you need to go watch more of Desi's videos. So yeah, guys, I hope this series is exciting for you. Keep watching my channel if you want to see my other recreations of the iconic beauty gurus' signature looks. And let me know what gurus you would like to see and if you like this video, and let me know just what you think. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you want to see how to get this iconic signature Desi Perkins makeup look, then keep on watching. Okay, so in true Desi fashion, I'm going to start out by doing my eyeshadow. So typically I have seen her prime with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, which I don't have, so I'm just going to go ahead and prime my eyes with some concealer. And I'm going to prime with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Sand, which is too pale for me right now, but That's okay because it's just going on as a base for our eyeshadow. You guys should be so proud of me because I broke out a new beauty blender so that I didn't have to use my janky old one today. And I cleaned my brushes, which means you know I'm serious and excited about a makeup tutorial when I clean my brushes and use a new clean beauty blender. So for my eyeshadow, I'm using the Morphe 35K palette, which just looks like this. And the first thing I'm going to do is take some of this white shade right here, and I'm just going to set that eyeshadow. And I'm going to use this brush. I'm pretty sure it's from Coastal Scents, but I've used it for so long that I've rubbed off the actual name of it, but it's just kind of like a fluffy, not fluffy, like a it's a light eyeshadow brush. And this shadow does have a little bit of shimmer in it, which I think normally she uses like a matte bone color, but for me this will do because it's just going on as a base. I'm just doing a really light layer of it. So the first shade I'm going to pick up is this really light peach shade right here, and I'm going to just put that all in my crease as my first transition color, and I'm using my Luxie 205 tapered blending brush for this. Desi's eyeshadow is always so gorgeously blended, but it's never too like crazy complicated. It's just always so like perfectly smoky and bronze. Now I'm going to pick up this brown tone right here, which is a little bit more on the neutral to even cool side, I would say. And I'm going to just fluff that into the crease. I already feel like Desi with my hair all slicked back. I almost never wear my hair this slicked back, but I kind of like it. I'm also going to put a little bit of it on the outer V area of my eye because I want the depth in that outer V area. Now I am going to pick up this darker brown shade, which is a lot warmer. It kind of reminds me of a little bit of a lighter shade of Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek, if you guys are familiar with that. And I'm going to put that in my crease as well with my MAC 217 brush. Once again, I'm going to apply some of that on that outer portion of my lid, in that outer V area. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix two shades. I'm going to mix this shade with this one warmer shade, so it's not as warm as this color, but it's got a little bit more fudginess than this color. And I'm still using my MAC 217 for this. I'm going to focus this shade a little bit more on the outer corner and outer V. I'm not going to bring that as far in. It's like hanging wide open because that's the only way I can blend. Now I'm going to go back in with no additional product on my Luxie 205 and just blend everything so that there's no harsh lines. Now I'm going to take my 217 again and pick up this warm shade right here, and I'm going to tap off my excess, and I'm just going to really apply this from outer to inner corner. Okay, so that's about as deep as I want to do it because I don't want the eyes to be too crazy deep. So now I'm going to apply two different Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadows. This one is more coppery, kind of reflective, and it's in the shade Lala. And then this shade is a little bit more bronzy and kind of like has that more black undertone, that blackish gold kind of color. And this is in the shade Nillionare. But I feel like Desi kind of wears both these colors, so I'm going to mix these and put them all over my lid. I'm going to apply those with this flat little BH Cosmetics brush. But first, I'm going to just spray it with some MAC Fix Plus. Okay, so I just mixed those colors together, and I'm going to start applying them to my lid. So now I'm going to just go ahead and pop on some of my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. Okay, so For lashes, I actually followed Desi's tutorial on how she customizes her own lashes, so these are not exactly how hers look, obviously, because when you customize a pair of lashes, they're totally unique to you. But these are the base lashes of the Demi Wispies, and then I just put a bunch of Ardell long, medium, and short ones on top of that. So if you want to see how to like customize a pair like these, Desi has a whole video, which is what I followed. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do my face makeup now. I'm going to clean up any fallout I have. So I've seen Desi mention this and use this before. This is the Smashbox Photofinish Foundation Primer, and she just recently went on a trip with Smashbox, so I'm pretty sure she likes this product. So I'm just going to apply this with my fingers all over my T-zone and my chin area. Not so much on the perimeters of my face, more just in this center area. So these two products are actually some of Desi's holy grails. She mentioned this in her June favorites, I believe, and then she's mentioned this foundation several times. This is the L'Oreal Infallaible Pro Matte Foundation in the shade 106 Sun Beige, and this is the Marc Jacobs Dewdrops Coconut Gel Highlighter, which I love both of these products. They're some of my holy grails too. So I'm just going to mix some of this foundation in with this highlighter. The foundation is a matte foundation, but mixing it with this highlighter is really going to make it look just like glowy and like healthy skin, which is what Desi is all about. Her skin always looks so perfect. Like, I think she has the most perfect skin I've ever seen. Like, no joke to you. I don't know how she does it. It's like her skin is just so beautiful. This is actually my tan in the shade of L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, so I hope this is not too dark or too light. Like I mentioned earlier, I look like a Cheeto because I self-tanned last night because I was looking so like pale, like so pale. So she uses the Becca Aqua Luminous concealer a lot, but I don't have that, so I'm going to mix two concealers. I'm going to mix this Lancome concealer in the shade Medium Bisque, which is kind of a darker yellow shade, with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, which is in Light Sand, because this is way too dark for me. But Desi likes this concealer, and also I really like this concealer, so I'm just going to do a tiny amount of that concealer, and then I'm going to go over it with this darker yellow tone concealer from Lancome. This is still a little too light of a concealer, but I'm going to be brave and mix a little bit of this really bronzy shade concealer in there too. I'm just going to put a couple dots, just because I don't want like that super obnoxious highlight look, because like I've said a million times, Desi's skin is never obnoxious looking. It's always just so like perfectly just, oh, I love her skin so much. I talk about her skin so much in this video, I'm sure, but I mean, it's just so beautiful. How could you not? Okay, so now that I am all concealed and foundationed, I'm going to go in with a little bit of the RCMA No Color Translucent Powder and set my face. I'm not going to set everywhere. I'm just going to set under my eyes, on my forehead, my chin, and my upper lip, and a little bit on like the sides of my nose. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go in and contour with my Hoola Benefit Bronzer, and I'm just using this little brush from BH Cosmetics. And Desi's bone structure is just amazing, and unfortunately I do not have that bone structure. So I'm just going to lightly contour with this under my cheekbones. And I'm also going to use this to contour my nose. So I'm using the Smashbox Full Exposure brush for this. So I'm just going to first actually pop some under my lip to make it a little bit poutier. And then I'm going to go ahead and just kind of contour my nose. Desi's nose is really like straight and just like snatched all the time. So I'm going to just try to kind of straighten and narrow mine out the best I can. But her nose contour is never like super obvious or anything, so I don't want to go too like heavy-handed with it. Okay, so now that that's all done, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my Sun Bunny dark bronzer from Too Faced. Desi always uses MAC Give Me Sun bronzer, but unfortunately I don't have that, so I'm just using this one, which is shimmery. I don't know if Give Me Sun is shimmery or not, but I like this bronzer. I know a lot of people are scared of shimmer bronzers, but I like it because I feel like it just makes my skin look really glowy and like healthy. I don't use it to contour, but for bronzing, I like it. And Desi's always talking about how she bronzes for like 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm gonna bronze too. Also gonna drag a little bit of this down the neck and just do a little bit of it on my chest. Desi's blush always just looks really natural and pretty, so I'm going to use the Luminous Peach blush from Too Faced, which is a luminous peachy blush. And I'm going to use my Luxie 504 large angled brush, and I'm just very lightly applying some of this because her blush is never super obvious. It always just kind of accentuates her skin tone. A good dupe for this would be the Milani Luminoso blush if you have that in your collection. Just ready to do some highlighting. Me. Okay, so I am using the Laura Geller Gilded Honey Highlight. This is just in the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator palette, but these are just little samples of the Laura Geller highlights. But Gilded Honey is my absolute favorite in this palette. I use it all the time. I absolutely love it. I mentioned this in my favorites, and Desi uses this all the time, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that to my cheekbone, and she usually puts some over her brow like so. This highlight is just so yummy. And then of course down the nose and the Cupid's bow and a little bit on my chin. So pretty. Love this highlight. I highly recommend this palette because it lets you try out like the 3 most popular shades, and it's so amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my brows. I'm gonna use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade medium brown. So now I've drawn my eyebrows onto my face. I am going to set that with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, which Desi has mentioned several times in her videos. So to finish off the eyes, I'm going to use some of my MAC Nylon Eyeshadow, and I'm just going to apply this with another little clean BH Cosmetics shader brush, and I'm just going to pop some of that on the inner corner. And then I'm also going to apply some of that to that brow bone. Okay, and then I'm going to just put some of this on the center of my lid to really make that bronzy, coppery kind of color pop. And I'm going to just blend over that with that brush I used to apply those Colourpop eyeshadows. Yes, love it. Okay, so I cannot stand when you can see like eyelash glue and eyeshadow on your lashes. So I'm going to use some of this Essence Waterproof Eyeliner pen, and I'm going to apply this with my BH Cosmetics little angled eyeliner brush over my lash band and kind of onto the lashes so that there's no glue or anything showing. Okay, so now I'm going to just apply another coat of that L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. And I'm also going to apply some of this to the lower lash line. I'm not going to put any shadow on the lower lash line because Desi, like, when I look at her pictures and stuff, her lower lash line never looks super obvious, so I don't really want to blend anything down there. And this is kind of a compilation of what when I think of Desi Perkins, what is her signature look, this is kind of what I envision, just kind of more of a natural bronzy eye versus a really heavy eye makeup. Okay, and then I'm also going to go ahead and draw in my little beauty mark right here above my lip. So I'm going to take that brush that had MAC Nylon on it, and I'm just going to use any of that excess to highlight my Cupid's bow and the bridge of my nose a little more intensely. Okay, so for lips, I'm going to use the matte lipstick from MAC called Yash, which is this kind of nudie, yellowish, beigey toned color. I'm going to do a really heavy, thick coat of this because Desi's lips kind of just like look really matte and just kind of almost like blend in with the whole look. They're not super obvious, they're just a beautiful kind of natural, neutral, nudie tone. So after I do all that, I'm going to finish by spraying my face with my MAC Fix Plus. Okay guys, so here is my completed signature Desi Perkins inspired makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and please share this with like Desi. I think it would be so cool if she was able to see this video and see kind of what I personally feel like is her signature makeup look. I'm a huge fan of hers, and it would be so cool if she got to check this video out. But also I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know for me, I love watching YouTubers, and I just feel like they've really helped me grow, obviously, with my makeup skills, because I started my YouTube videos and started getting into makeup based completely on watching these YouTubers. So I really have a special place in my heart for Desi, because she is the queen of glowy, bronzy JLo skin. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all my other social media, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day, and I love you. Bye!